Hey there, it's Dr. Brenda, sociologist, financial coach, founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer, traveling the country with my 3 cats. Hey, please subscribe below if you already subscribed. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of new videos. I'm coming at you today from Douglas Headwater Campground in Sevierville, Tennessee. This is the Pigeon Forge area. This campground is right by the dam. It is a Tennessee Valley Authority, a TVA site. There are a private company that does the concessionaire here. So you've got a busy Pigeon Forge area, but this is a pretty quiet place, very much away from all of the commercial stuff that you might equate with Dollywood and Pigeon Forge. This campground, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 campfire review. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Campsite, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. I've got a very level campsite, 30 amp and water, but no sewer here at this campground. So you've got a dump station. My campsite in particular, campsite number 20, a little bit funky because it's actually, I got an RV right behind me. So it's a little bit of an odd setup. You're sharing a long drive with another RVer. There are 2 parts of this campground, an upper part and a lower part. The lower part looks a whole lot nicer, and that is lakeside. So if you can, my recommendation is to go get one of those sites that are on the lower campground area. If you can, these things, I tried these, everything books up really quickly. So make sure that you get online when you need to get online to make your reservation. Restrooms, dated. I had some issue with getting the hot water out this morning, and if it's chilly, there doesn't seem to be any heat in the restrooms. By the way, the campground, it closes November 15th. I am here for a 2-week stay at the end of October 2022, but the restrooms, pretty average. Amenities and trails, 3 out of 5. Now, if you're coming here in the summer and you've got a boat, you can launch. There are a couple of kayaks and canoes that you can rent. There's not a whole lot going on there. There are no activities. There is a trail just across the road, but there's just not a lot to do here. And unfortunately, a lot of the best trails, I mean, you've got to maneuver through the city traffic, which, here it is in October. It was crazy busy, even in the middle of the week. So it's 3 out of 5 on the amenities and trail. Safety, I felt fine, no issues. They've got campground hosts. They've got folks, floating around quite a bit. No safety issues at all. Cleanliness, things are clean. They get a 4 out of 5. They don't have any recycling, which of course I certainly love it when they do. Value, pretty good. For me, I paid $29 a site plus a reservation fee. I believe that there are discount rates available. I don't know how you get those. Probably have to be older. Maybe have the park pass, the national park, and the pass for older folks. So anyway, I don't qualify for any of those great discounts, so I paid $29 a night. So that is it. It's a 3.5 out of 5. It's not a big campground, only 60 sites, so this isn't going to take you very long to go through this video at all. Hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you on the road someday. Take care now. And this is my campsite. I am at site number 20. Good thing is I've got a real nice view of the lake, but this is one of those sites where people keep cutting through because the restrooms are over here, and so people are coming onto my site, which is always a little bit of a bother. Very spacious. I have a separate grill and fire pit, large picnic table, very even, plenty of space here for my catio. Lots of leaves have been falling. I am here at the latter part of October, stayed here for 2 weeks. Now most of these sites are 30 amp and have the water, no sewer hookups here. So let's take a look at the pedestal, give you a better sense. Yep, and this is just 30 amps, so if you got 50 amps, you got to get that dog bone and deal with 30 amps. Weird thing about this site is I wouldn't necessarily recommend site 20. I've got the nice view, but I also have an RV right behind me. They've got two sites. We're both pulling in forward. In fact, they had me unhitch down by the water, by the parking area, by the water, and then told me I needed to back in. There was nobody in that site. I could have pulled in and been able to unhitch. So, you know, campground hosts are kind of sticklers for the rules, which I guess, you know, there are worse things. So, all in all, pretty spacious. This is in the upper campground, the upper portion. There are two really sort of separate areas here. The lower one by the water, and this is the upper campground. I'm coming at you on a Sunday afternoon, so things are kind of cleared out. So that gives you a sense of what to expect. And there are 3 bathhouses here. They all look identical. I'll walk you into the women's restroom so you can check it out with me. Okay, hi guys, how you doing today? So we've got the 2 sinks, hooks. We have 2 toilets, 1 ADA, and 1 shower. So don't dye your hair in the bathhouse. This is what the shower looks like. I have to tell you, it's peculiar. Hot water was taking quite a long time to come on, and then drainage is very poor. Plus, you know, it was cold this morning. If you've got a cold day out here, there doesn't seem to be any heat source in here, so it is a cold shower. And then when you step out, your feet are going to be wet, so not real keen. It's clean, it's, you know, so, but very dated, and not shower. They sure could use some help trying to get that hot water going. Oh, they did decorate for Halloween. Lots and lots of Halloween decorations. I'll just show you that. The garbage bins are right next to the bathhouse. I did not see any recycling options. So there you go. Again, 3 bathhouses. This gives you a good view of the lake, and look at the depth. It is scary low. It is just scary low. I've been here. This is coming up at the end of my 2-week stay. When I arrived, that sandbar was not a sandbar. It was under, I couldn't see it. So in those 2 weeks period of time, more and more land has popped up. So this is controlled by a dam. So I don't know what their schedule is for releasing, but it is very, very low. And you can see that the marina is off, the boat launch is that way. This is the camp store. It's also where you are going to check in. So they will give you a packet and direct you to your site. There is some ice cream here, a few goodies, kayak, canoe, paddle boards rental. Weather was not very conducive during my stay, but if it had been, I would have tried the kayak rental. Again, things are all geared up for Halloween here. I'm gonna walk back here because this is where there is a washer and dryer. I asked about using them, and they told me I'd have to pay up front. Just a really small room, and just 1 washer, 1 dryer, and they told me that I would have to pay $5 to use them. So Since there's no coin, I would guess that is probably $5 total, I hope, because otherwise it would be the most expensive laundry that I have done. So anyway, they don't advertise laundry, but there is a washer and dryer. And again, this is where you're going to check in. I'm going to walk on back down here because when I checked in, I'm towing a Jeep behind my motorhome. So they sent me down there to the parking area. That's where I unhitched. And then I came back up, got set up, and retrieved my vehicle later. There is a group pavilion if you have some, I guess, big family friend gatherings. You can check out what it requires for you to, I don't know if you rent this. This is how they arrange it, but some picnic tables, and it's just a covered shelter area. You can get firewood when you first come in. You're going to see the camp host again. Very much into the scary Halloween stuff, but firewood for sale. $6 a bundle, or 4 for $22. So I mentioned there were really two different sides to the campground. This is the waterfront side, and lots of space. You got some grass, and you have pretty darn good views of the water. I tried to grab a site here. They were all booked up, and again, as a full-timer, it's you got the weekenders here, but given the fact that it is Sunday and this is still pretty booked up, you got to snag these sites really early. So very, very nice. Much different character than the campground up on top. A little tip about the dump station. Sort of works the opposite way that you would expect. I am on my way out, and you have to actually circle back because the sewer pump is on the opposite side. So you're tempted to, when you leave the campground, is take the first right into the dump station. Instead, you want to loop around and come on back so that you can get your hoses to the sewer. So a little bit tricky. Just keep that in mind when you exit. Right across from the entrance to the campground is the Trotter Bluff Small Wild Area and Trail. It is a 1-mile loop. It goes through the woods. Pretty easy to navigate. Good way to get a little bit of exercise and some fresh air.